Americans are dying. Our country is going through an obesity crisis like no other. Roughly 100 million Americans suffer from obesity, and between 280 and 370,000 Americans die each year from obesity. But that's not even the worst part. The worst part is that our country is actually profiting off of this crisis. According to Henry Ford Health, between 60 and 90% of America's food is processed. And many dyes and chemicals in our food are actually banned in other European countries because they are just that harmful. But our country is just spoon-feeding us this crap, and they're profiting off of our health issues with a healthcare system that is just extremely expensive. I mean, let's just take a look at the numbers here. It's not just obesity, it's just our whole healthcare system. In the UK, an asthma inhaler can cost between $25 and $62 USD. In America, an on-brand inhaler can cost you between $340 or more. Listen to this quote by NBC News. An investigation by the Democratic-led Senate Committee on Health, Education, and Labor and Pensions noted AstraZeneca charges $645 in the US. For the same inhaler, it charges $49 in the UK. Teva Pharmaceuticals, another major inhaler manufacturer, charges $286 in the US for an inhaler that costs $9 in Germany. There's a clear difference between how companies in Europe handle the health needs of their people and how America handles the needs of the people. And for the sake of tying this all together, oftentimes obesity can cause someone to need an inhaler. And so the pattern is the only affordable food in America is super processed and has things that makes us super sick. And to combat the sickness, we need medicine, we need surgeries, we need healthcare stuff. But companies see this and they take advantage of it, and they just make prices so unaffordable so they can turn a huge profit. And you know, for a country that's supposed to be a Christian nation with Christian values, we are ran by people and companies that are driven by greed and just profit. And I wanted to talk about all of this because yesterday RFK Jr. was sworn in as Secretary of Health and Human Services. And I might not like this dude. I think he's weird and I don't like his stance on vaccines. But he was the only one in the 2024 election talking about the opioid epidemic or the obesity epidemic in America and how we went from a decently healthy nation to a nation of just, what? I mean, look at it. 1 in 3 adults are obese. People have chronic illnesses. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. And companies are profiting off of this. And RFK Jr. was one of the only major people pointing this out to just the common American person. And for that, I respect him. He's a weird dude, though. I don't like his stance on vaccines. He's too skeptical. But he is the new health secretary of the United States. And I hope that he does a good job. And I pray